Hello friends, welcome back. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays Ashes Reborn. And I am absolutely frothing this game at the moment. I'm sure you all know that already. So, yes, good. Get excited. We're escalating into the next level of challenge, and we're going to play a standard level 2. And we're going to play a character that I've only played once. I did a little practice version of this playthrough before I game on stream just to see if, make sure I didn't make any mistakes, which I try to do frequently, and I still make mistakes. So it doesn't matter though, because we're having fun. So Lulu Firststone is the character we're playing. Lulu looks pretty great. I think she has some really cool stuff, and she's another time dice. I've used 3 people with time dice now. It's because I've bought all the recent characters that have time dice for the recent releases. So, and this is our creature we're facing off against, the Blight of Neverset. It has 6 threat and an ultimate of 3. So I'll give you the heads up. In my practice playthrough, I was successful. I did win, but it was a very punishing first few turns. So we're going to try and have a win this time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Give that a shuffle. All right. So let's talk about our first 5, because that is often one of the most exciting parts of the game. So let's go this angle. Great. Summon Emberroot Lizard and summon Omenbringer. So we've got 2 different conjurations to bring into play. This guy could be my new favourite unit out of the entire game, the Gorenrock Brawler. Some incredible rules on him. The main one is Comeback. It's a main action and it costs a mana. If there are 6 or more tokens of any type on this unit, remove all tokens from this unit, including exhaustion. So in my practice game, he swung 3 times in a turn. It was tremendous. I love him. However, I didn't get to bring him out until the 2nd turn, so I'm hoping I might be able to get him out early. This is Lulu's unique, and it is unbelievable. Deal 2 damage to a target unit, deal 2 damage to a target unit, deal 2 damage to a target Phoenixborn. However, 3 basic mana, expensive. And then to utilise her ability, it also requires you to play some mana out. So, I mean, right there between those 2, that's 4 of our 10 available dice. So, but we will see. We'll see what we roll, and we'll see where we find ourselves. Here or there. Well, there's a Froggo. That's good. Oh, that's a good roll in the nature dice. And no turtles for the time dice. But we can make that work. 1 Froggo is good. Okay, we're going to go first, and we're just going to start by bringing an Emberroot Lizard conjuration spell into our spell board. We have a spell board of 4 and a battlefield of 6 with Lulu. Lulu has a very cool side action. It is Bolster. She gets to attach a spark to a target unit, and it gives them an extra attack, which is good, and it also gives us an action, which is we can discard this spark and just do a point of damage. So it's kind of like a damage on tap. All right, let's see what the crazy critter does. A 3. It's a reveal and a basic. What do we got? A Vine Whip. When this unit comes into play, attach a bleed conjured alteration spell to the opposing player's target leftmost unit. It's delightful. I don't like that one. So this is like a plant monster with lots of little bleeding chip damage. Do we want to bring in our Emberroot Lizard now? Yes, I think we will. I think we'll bring in an Emberroot Lizard, and then as a side action, we'll just spend a basic on Lulu to put up a spark on that Emberroot Lizard, which is very nice. And yeah, just to reiterate, it's now attack 1, but if it has a status token on it, Lulu's ability does actually add a status token. And so it's now attack 1, and the spark makes it attack 2. And we can also just plink 1 damage off another unit that isn't our target. So that's pretty good. 4, it's going to attack. It's going to kill our little buffhead. No, Lulu's going to take that. I don't accept that. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable to me. Attack if able. Good news is we can get rid of that now at our leisure. So let's summon Omen Bringer to our spell board. And then while we're at it, we're also going to bring this as a side action. So the last one I didn't have a lot of side actions, the first one rather, but now we've got a couple. And that costs us our hourglass dice. And that allows us to bring an Omen Bringer to the board. Okay. Creature. A 6, that is raise a basic rage die 1 level. So we're going up there and we're going up there. And then we're going to reveal, and we reveal Overgrowth. After this aspect or an adjacent aspect destroys an opponent controls by attacking. Yeah, that's not very good for us. Attack 4, blood 2. Okay, we could bring in the brawler, but doing that is kind of our last ditch. Let's summon an Omen Bringer. Spending our dice for an Omen Bringer. And then as a side action, let's Froggo this Overgrowth. That puts a damage on it. It means we can kill it with our Lizard or our Omen Bringer. When the Omen Bringer comes into play, we get to look at the top 2 cards of an opponent's draw pile. Vampiric Roots, we're going to put that on the bottom of the draw pile. And the other one's on the top. Okay, let's go. A 5, it's attacking. I don't really want it to attack. Who do we go with? We go with the Omen Bringer. The Omen Bringer will step in front and block. And we will kill that Overgrowth. And we're going to suffer 1 damage to our Phoenixborn thanks to Overgrowth 1. But that's okay, because we get 2 blood out of it. 1, 2. We have an interesting choice now. We can't really pass because the number of times we've rolled attacks there has been absolutely punishing. I just want it to reveal. Yeah, let's discard this Spark as a main action to deal 1 damage to this Vine Whip. It's our only play that actually gets us a bit of delay. We can bring our Goron Brawler in, but it costs us everything we've got left. Phoenix Barrage is maybe a better option, but let's see. A 6, raise a basic rage die 1 level, and we bring in Explosive Pods. We are in some big trouble. And that one goes up as well. Explosive Pods, at the start of the turn, remove a status token. See, and this is so annoying. After a unit you control with 1 or more status tokens is, yeah, okay. So I can't afford to pass. We can't play Phoenix Barrage. We've already done Spark. So it's either play the Goron Rock Brawler, hold on to Phoenix Barrage. Phoenix Barrage probably kills multiple units. I'll show you what I'm talking about rather than just talking about it. Deal 2 damage to a unit, deal 2 damage to a unit, deal 2 damage to a target Phoenixborn. It's quite good. But I cannot stall any longer to wait to play this, so maybe I need to bring the Brawler in. Yeah, I think we're going to bring in the brawler. So we'll meditate to turn this into a turtle. And then we'll spend all 4 of our dice that we have remaining onto the Goronrock brawler. And that's it. This creature's turn. A 6, raise a basic rage die 1 level. It's escalating like crazy. Vampiric Roots. I don't have any basics. Oh, that's so punishing. 1 and 1. So we can kill this Vampiric Roots before it even gets to attack. So yep, let's do it. We will attack with the Goronrock Brawler. We exhaust the Goronrock Brawler. It suffers 4 damage. And one of its awesome abilities is if there are 6 or more tokens of any type on this unit, bang, remove all tokens from this unit. But it costs you a basic to do that. So we're going to destroy him. And it's going to take us to 4, 5. Still got our lizard for 1 damage, but a 2 is just a reveal. What do we got? Another overgrowth. Lulu's going to get pummeled. Lulu is getting pummeled. After this aspect destroys it, we can't. Yeah, so what I'd love to do is spend a mana, bring the Goronrock Ball back, and do it again, and pop him again. But we can't do that, so... if you have 1 or more status tokens, you may deal 1 damage to another target unit. So we can't pass, we have to declare an attack. If we attack, it's just going to deal 1 damage. Oh yeah, this is dealing 2 damage to all units it controls at the end of this. So we're about to have a board wipe. Yep, so we'll attack here, and then we'll deal 1 damage to it. That's the best I can do. Blood, 1. This guy dies, but we place a status token here. And we just need to hope this doesn't do anything painful to us. A 4. It's attack if able. That's going to attack. It's going to be 7 on Lulu. And we have to pass because we have nothing that we can do. So we're passing. A number of times that the attack has punished us this turn. Sorry, I'm going to do this. A 1. Reveal. Place this. This is on here. When this comes into play, attach a bleed conjured alteration spell to the leftmost unit. No! Yep, well, I can't even kill that guy. So the bleed kills my Goronrock Brawler. We get another status token on that. It's a bad turn, but at least Lulu's still alive. And we've got this ready for next turn, so that's good. Alright, so we are going to have an ultimate kick-off. Attach a bleed to each of the Chimera's units. Add a face-down aspect card. So this is happening at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 7 aspect cards this turn. Delightful. Yep, I can definitely feel the difference. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, we got 3 Phoenix Barrages. There's worse ways to spend your thing every turn than just popping off 3 Phoenix Barrages, I've got to tell you. Let's roll our dice. Unfortunately, the Blight of Neverset is going first this turn. We got a frog. No turtle again, but we didn't get a brawler anyway. It's the only one that uses a turtle. Pretty similar. Alright, it's going first. A 12. Excellent. We're escalating again. Place. Oh no, this is different. Oh, place a Scarlet Seed. Oh, cool. Let's have a look at this actually. It's not a red rains. Place a scarlet seed conjured aspect onto this battlefield. This is a scarlet seed. Okay, so it is just going to put red rains out on the battlefield. We are running out of room for these aspect cards. Alright, let's... Do we use a frog to kill it? It's got 3. We don't need to do anything with it until that happens. Until later, so... Let's bring an Ember Root Lizard on using a leaf. And then, yeah, we'll spark that Ember Root Lizard and hope we can survive an attack if we need to. This guy's not exhausted either. Okay, so this one flips down to 2. An 8. Reveal. Resolve the status ability. Oh, that's bad. So that one's going. So we have to go now. That's fine. I think we're okay with that. Horrific Gaze. The opposing player's Phoenixborn cannot guard and is considered to be exhausted. It was exhausted anyway. And that's done. Okay, so if the Emberroot Lizard goes, we can do an attack. It's got a status token on it because of that. We can side action this, add X to the attack value of a target unit you control for the remainder of the turn. So, or we could just hold on that. Keep it there. Whatever we do, we need to kill that. So we've got multiple ways we can do that. We can discard the spark for 1 damage on the Scarlet Seed. We can attack with the Ember Root Lizard on this Horrific Gaze. And that kills both the Horrific Gaze and the Scarlet Seed. Assuming the Chimera doesn't block. And that's probably the most efficient way to do it. And then we can kill the Vine Whip by discarding the Spark. Yep, so we'll do that. We'll declare an attack with this. That kills the Scarlet Seed. Just does 1 damage without blocking. And now we see if the Chimera blocks this attack on the Horrific Gaze. Yeah. Alright, so that clears that. That's 1 blood. 7. And the Ember Root Lizard is exhausted. Oh no, the Ember Root Lizard is defeated. Because that was not... Yep, no, that's fine. That's the right way to do it. I think we get 2 for the price of 1 there. Okay. You can feel the ramp up very, very quickly. A 5. Raise 2 basic rage dice 1 level. So that one goes up and that one goes up. And then we reveal. And we have that. Vampiric Roots. Not good. Not good. That spark being gone is quite annoying. We can't kill with the Vine Whip. Do we bring an Omen Bringer down? Omen Bringer comes down. Bang. And we look at the top 2 cards. Horrific Gaze and Overgrowth. We'll put the Overgrowth on the bottom. And we'll keep the Horrific Gaze on top. That's not too bad. Now, as a side action, do I want to Froggo this guy off? Froggo leaves me no ability to do 2 Phoenix Barrages. I'd really like to do 2 Phoenix Barrages. Really like to do 2 Phoenix Barrages. So So I think we don't Froggo. Yep. Oh, close one. And 11, attach a bleed to the opposing player's target leftmost unit. Reveal. Okay, that probably makes our decision easy because he's only got 2 wounds. So the bleed's going to cause him to die. Now, so let's do add X to the value, the attack value of a target unit you control for the remainder of the turn, then move 1 status token from that spell onto this. When this unit is declared as an attacker, you may remove an exhaustion token from a ready spell you control. Let's remove it from an Emberroot Lizard. And we'll attack this Vampiric Roots and hope that we don't get blocked. Yeah. 2. Boom. It's defeated. So we do that. 2 blood. 1, 2. No units. 6. Raise 2 basic rage dice 1 level. Come on, man. Give it a rest, will ya? Reveal. Another pods thing. 2. 2. That being 3 life is so annoying. So annoying. Start of the Chimera's turn. So we could summon a lizard, and then we can give him +1 attack from this status token. But he's not going to get to attack straight away. We'll play a Phoenix Barrage, that's 3 as our main action. And we're going to keep that there. And so we're going to do 2 damage to that. That's destroyed for 1 blood. We'll do 2 damage there. And we'll do 2 damage to the plant. We're also going to spend a frog to kill Withering Rot. Nothing the Chimera can block with that. 14 now. We're going to have another ultimate, but we're still kicking. 11. Attach a bleed. We don't have a thing. Reveal. So we're just going attack, attack, attack. This has got 3 status tokens on it. Deal 2 damage to all units. Okay, we're going to summon a... I can't inflame because that requires a Froggo as well. I can't do much here. Yep, alright. We'll summon an Emberroot Lizard. And as a side action, we'll meditate to turn this to be a turtle. So the lizard's going to attach itself here. It's not doing much, but that's okay. It's one of more status tokens. He's going to be able to kill him. If you do, you may deal 1 damage to another target unit. So let's do him onto there. Yep, so this guy's going to attack. It's going to hit the Phoenix Spawn for a massive 4 damage. We're at 11. It's our turn next though, so as long as we get a reasonable swing of events, we're okay. So it's now exhausted. After this destroys an opponent, okay, the Emberroot Lizard, we're going to use this turtle dice to put a status token on our Emberroot Lizard. It now has a status token. You can add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn. If you do, you may deal 1 damage to another target unit. This goes down, this goes down. So I am actually going to attack this Overgrowth, like so, and then we're going to plink 1 damage off the Vine Whip. So that's another blood. We're at 15. The Explosive Pods is going to go. It's going to attack our Emberroot. Sorry, it's not going to attack our Emberroot Lizard. It's going to attack Lulu. She's going to take 2 damage. And that's it. And then the Emberroot Lizard is going to die. She's going to put a 3rd status token here from this disappearing. Whew. So we're at 13 of 16. There are no units left. Add a face down aspect card to each of the Chimera's battlefields. If we can draw a Gorenrock Brawler right now, do I want to discard? No, I don't think I will. So all exhaustions go away. I might discard that Inflame and just deal out 3 new units. Yes, a Brawler! Boom, boom! That's alright, that's alright. Now we're dealing out 6 and then an extra 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because of that, add a face down aspect card after replenishing aspects. Alright, ultimate. So we've got 15 health left. We are first. We want to see some big dice here, Deno. 3 turtles seems fine. 3 turtles, 4 leaves. Yep, that's good stuff. Alright, let's plan out our turn. We definitely are casting a Phoenix Barrage, which kills both of those. And that's probably our first play, as a matter of fact. Deal 2 damage to a target Phoenix Spawn. Then we bring on a Brawler, which costs us that, that. Let's go that and that. And then we bring on an Emberroot Lizard, which costs that. And we spark him, which costs that. That leaves us 3 for the Phoenix Barrage. Those 3 probably. Choose a target attacking ally. You may remove an exhaust unit. Yep. And then we'll save 1 to let the Gorenrock have another dip. Yep. Cool. So that's our plan. So we're going to go. We'll just go these 3. To cast Phoenix Barrage as our first action of the turn. 2 damage to that. Defeated. 2 damage to that. Defeated, and 2 damage to the Phoenix Spawn. That is 20. And come on, Lulu. A 1. Attack if able, if not, reveal. Ah, the Phoenix Spawn is exhausted, cannot guard. That's alright, we'll bring in a Gorenrock Brawler. Turtle, Leaf. 2 basics. Side action, nothing. Chimera, a 1 and a basic attack. It's attack if able, if not reveal. So it's going to attack. We will elect not to counter. So we just take 2 damage and an attacker, blocker, or guard. Place a status token. No. And so that's just going to be that done. Let's summon a... We could Phoenix Barrage again, I suppose. Do we place an Ember Root Lizard? And yep, so we'll place an Ember Root Lizard and we'll spark the Ember Root Lizard. And that is there. Four and a red Rains. The 4 is reveal. Attack with the revealed aspect if able. So that's attacking our leftmost unit. And it's 3 life. And it's going to attack our Goron Rock Brawler. We will counter. That places an exhaust token. And it places a status token. And it places 2 damage on us. We're still alive. We kill this. 2 blood. 1, 2. And then as our main action this turn, we'll spend this dice to remove all tokens from the Goron Rock Brawler. He's amazing! He's amazing! I think that's it, isn't it? 22 plus 4 plus 5, 6, 7. We're 1 short. Okay. Come on, Deno! An 11. Attach a bleed to the leftmost unit. That's alright. Our Goron Rock Brawler can survive for multiple turns with a bleed. And reveal. That's what we needed. Deno! So we start here. Let's zoom in and look at it real close. The Goron Rock Brawler. It's going to declare an attack on the Chimera. The Ember Root Lizard is also going to declare an attack on the Chimera. We're going to spend 1 damage to this Vine Whip using its status token ability. It's Ignite. So that is 23. And then this guy is attacking for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy is attacking for 1, 2. 1, 2. And we will spend a status token from this to add +2 to the attack value, or +3 to attack value of a unit you control. And put it on the Ember Root Lizard. 1, 2, 3, 32. We defeat it on standard level 3. Come on. It wasn't pretty. we were 3 health away from dying. Come on. Lulu's deck is really fun. It's really complicated. You've got to get your timing of things right. It's possibly this monster type thing. It's probably a pretty good, whilst not perfect, matchup for it, because you've got a lot of little 1 health guys that you can plink off with the Ember Root Lizards and with Sparks. So it's pretty good. Lulu's deck is a lot of fun. Phoenix Barrage is nearly busted in Red Rains. Just 6 damage basically to a Chimera. Great stuff. Love the Brawler. He's such a cool unit. Alright, so I guess we're moving up to Ultimate Level 1. Look out. Ultimate Level 1. We'll probably play one of my favourites actually. We might play one of my characters I've played a couple of times. And the next person on the list to face is, in fact, the Siege of Lord's Wall. Zombie Horde. So I will catch you all in the next episode. Big Deno.